At Isabel Marant, effortlessness has always been something of an illusion. The Parisian ease the brand is known for, those slouchy jackets, cool girl denim, and perfectly offhand styling, has long been built on meticulous design. For fall 2026 ready-to-wear, creative director Kim Becker leaned into that paradox, revisiting the house codes established by founder Isabel Marant herself. Intentional imperfection, clothes that look as though they were thrown on without a second thought, even though every detail says otherwise. The collection opened with a sense of déjà vu. Becker took us back to around 2010, a moment when the Marant girl, nonchalant, slightly undone, always cool, defined an era of Paris style. Denim came first, naturally, but this was no basic blue jean story. Jackets and trousers were worked with distressed embroidery, the kind that feels lived in rather than decorative, like something discovered in a favourite vintage shop. One of the collection's cleverest gestures arrived early, a reversible silk bomber jacket trimmed with stylised Chinese knot buttons. In the opening look, it appeared white side out, light and crisp. Later, in look 28, the same piece returned transformed, red side out, suddenly richer, deeper, almost sacramental. It was a subtle reminder that Marant's ease often hides thoughtful construction. That play with reversibility echoed elsewhere. A denim jacket with a striking red collar in look 4 resurfaced later in look 15, its red quilting now worn on the outside. The message was clear. These were clothes meant to evolve with the wearer, pieces you could flip, twist, and reinterpret depending on mood. Outerwear carried the idea further. Bomber silhouettes appeared in multiple iterations, rendered in fur, shearling, and leather, each variation building on the same relaxed attitude. They slouched just right on the shoulders, capturing that elusive Marant balance between polish and spontaneity. Prints, too, dipped into the archive. Snake patterns resurrected from the house's fall 2010 collection slithered across dresses and jackets, while zebra stripes entered the mix for a touch of graphic energy. Together, they created a subtle tension between wildness and restraint. By some measures, it all looked almost effortless, the kind of clothes a chic Parisian might toss on before running out the door. But the question lingered. Was there anything entirely new here? Perhaps that wasn't really the point. Becker seemed more interested in revisiting a particular memory of the Marant woman, the one darting through the city a decade and a half ago, denim jacket half-zipped, boots scuffed from miles of pavement. Nostalgia hung lightly in the air. And while the silhouettes may have looked familiar, the pieces themselves were undeniably strong. Because at Isabel Marant, the magic has never been about reinvention for its own sake. It's about perfecting that elusive formula. Clothes that look easy, even when we know just how much work went into making them feel that way.